let's just go through art history. Here you go. You got the reptilians here. Venus of Wallendorf. Reptilian. Let's just go through it. Let's see here. The bulls. Anunnaki. From the bull market. Here, this is very alien. This is very Vulcan, very Pleiadian. Okay, this is them. Here they kind of tell you. Look at the giants. Okay. Now. The bulls, yeah, the bulls are the Anunnaki. The bulls. Anunnaki. Look, see? Them. Bloodline. From what I understand, this is a new handing over the keys to someone to watch on Earth. I can't remember the whole story, but there's something else going on with this picture. It's like I'm handing over the keys to you to keep an eye on humanity. Keep him in line or something, right? Anyway, here you go. There's Jachin and Boaz. There's your black and your white. Part of the fall. This is the mixing of DNA. These are the fallen angels. Okay, body of a bull, head, man. This is just like the Sphinx. Okay. Constant war. Okay, constant war. War. Always. Earth holds a frequency of war. Yeah, here. They have your pineal gland. This right here is your pineal gland. He's holding a pine cone, which is your pineal gland. Okay, this is the fallen angels. Okay? Since you all think I'm crazy, it goes all the way back, people. And then look at this. Look at that. Ugh. Okay. The lion, that's part of Jesus. Okay. Moving along. If something leaps out, I'll talk about it. Egypt, here we go. Here's your circle thing, crossing of genetics. Your step pyramid, the Ankh, all that. This is this mixing of DNA right here. Okay, so here's Pharaoh, They wear this. This is like a cobra. Yeah, it's like cobra stuff, mixing of DNA, 2 strands DNA. And it goes all the way back, people. This is, the long neck. This is abnormally long. Okay. Okay, and they had tummy problems too. See the tummy? They had tummy problems. There's another arm. This is supposed to be crisscrossing. That also means a crossing of genetics. See right here? This right here is the crossing of genetics. So if a Mason crosses their arms in front of you, that means it's crossing of genetics. That's all it means, really. The winged bird and all that shit. See, and if you look at their bellies, they had problems too. But this is like DNA and all this shit. Crossing of genetics. Look at this shit. This is, of course, all gold. Gold was used to emit electromagnetic frequency from the body so they can preserve the body. They wrap the body in linen. Linen is a great fabric that deters electromagnetic frequency. And then gold also deflects it. So they wanted to preserve the bloodline. And this up here means serpent knowledge. The serpent knowledge. Your pineal gland. Yeah, mixing of genetics. Serpent knowledge. You know. The blue bloods. You know. I'm just going to keep going. Let's see, Greece. This is all Mason buildings. These are all Masonic. You know, war, constant war. Okay, the curling hair here. This is black on white. This is probably this is the curly hair is black on white. Black genetics versus with white. Statues, God worship, angel worship. I mean, they already had it down for a very long time. This goes all the way back. You know, you can tell, you know. Yeah, this thing here tells me a lot. This is about the fall. You know. It's all tied to mythology. But anyways, Jewish sect. But I'm gonna kind of like jump ahead a little bit here. Okay, so here's your Swiss cross. Swiss cross. All right, the Byzantine. I kind of want to point out some stuff here. Here's octagon, I think. Hold on, let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is octagon. Okay, Swiss Templar cross. Swissy, that's Jesus. So I wanted to read this out. In the Ace vault, the second coming is represented of Christ seated on the orb of the world, with 4 rivers of paradise beneath him. In rainbow-hued clouds above extends a golden wreath of victory to Vitalis, a patron saint of the church, who was introduced by an angel. At Christ's left, another angel introduces Bishop Ecclesias, in whose time the foundation of the church were laid, and who carries a model of it. The arrangement recalls Christ's prophecy of the last days of the world. Okay, so here we are, 2018. Everybody's done this whole end of the world, doom, gloom, second coming thing, right? Well, okay. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then shall he send his angels, be careful of the angels, guys, and shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from the uttermost part of heaven. And that's Mark 13, verses 26 through 27. Okay. Rainbow hue is the color of the reptilians. If you look at their skin, it's a rainbow hue. Okay. The snakes have them too. It's a rainbow. Okay. So here's your Swiss Templar right here, Jesus. Okay. The second coming. Okay, his elect is 144,000 of his bloodline that are going to escape if they decide to do Rev 13:13. Only if they decide to do it. Okay? Swiss Templar. Swiss Templar. This right here is the same thing as Egypt. Crossing of genetics. Everything, all the churches are laid out like a cross. Swiss Templar. Swiss Templar. Crossing of genetics, just the color, laying it out, and it goes all the way back to Egypt. See this? This is hold on here. Okay, that is that. That is that. It's just the colors are different. It's a crossing of genetics. Okay? They hide it from you. Okay, so I told you all religions are a form of to disguise. I mean, just look at this. Architecture, crossing of genetics. Okay? Crossing of genetics. Woo! What do we have here, kids? What's that? What do we have? Okay. See? This is in my previous video about that girl posing nude on this stuff. It's because she's slapping you in the face saying you will never figure this out. Right? Islamic art. She already knows who runs this planet. See? Alright, now I'm in the Middle Ages. I gotta watch the time. I'm gonna do part 2. This is Viking art. But here, what do we have? A cross. Cross. Swissy. Swiss. Swiss. Crossing of genetics. Look at this church. Crossing of genetics. DNA. All right, part 2.